that we're asking you to think about as educators, 191 and the new standards and Common Core and all those, how do they fit together, how do they affect each other? So we'll
CEA came through with this grant, and they said we'd like representatives from Wall Clark to come, and but we'd like to have some association leadership. I have an association rep in my building. Our other two association reps were unable to attend, and like I said, I was the last one left standing. So, not knowing a whole lot about it, that's sort of how I got to be here.
That same.
Yeah, I heard
your school in particular. Why was your school reached out to?
Because we're the best.
Yeah.
Because we're amazing. I think that we have a reputation of being very cooperative with trying to professionalize our profession and really stay on the cutting edge of teaching and learning. And we are a pilot district for the new teacher educator effectiveness tool, and also our school inside of our district has the most number of teachers who've gone through the Integration Foundation training. We also embrace professionalizing our craft and learning new things and working together collaboratively.
As a pilot district, what is the buzz among teachers and staff about Senate Bill 191 and working in the kind of like the ground floor of the educator effectiveness system development?
Well, it's neat that we're being asked for feedback and getting to see what this is going to look like in a sort of a hold harmless way. It's neat as an association leader getting to see it first, because we get to kind of know, okay, what are our rights and responsibilities in this manner, and what do we need to do? What does my teaching need to look like? How can we develop a student achievement assessment that's fair and equitable and reasonably objective? And we get to be on the ground floor and helping to develop that, which is great, because I would hate to be handed this on the back end. You know, you're going to be graded on this.
I like that it really underscores that sense of collaboration and teamwork, because we're all linked to each other in a way that we haven't been before. We succeed or fail together as a school, more than just being autonomous people alone in our office or our classroom. We have to really talk to each other, pay attention to what we're doing together, what we can do as a whole team, how we can support each other, and work in interdisciplinary ways and collaboratively. And yeah, I welcome the conversation.
Yeah,
interesting how we heard that question very differently from each other.
And just speaking of differences, I don't often get a teacher and a principal in the same shot, so it's kind of interesting. As you think about 191, just for each of you, how do you hope the principals, not just yours, but statewide, approach working with their teachers, and how do you think teachers should be working with their principals to have a successful implementation of the system?
I think it's the principal's job to support teachers, give them everything they need to be successful, and then get out of their way. I think, this educator effectiveness tool really gives us all a very clear definition, rubric about what good teaching and learning looks like. What I like about it is the parts that talk about what the student expectations are, and I thought it's my role as principal, I think it's our role as principals, leaders, to become engaged in the process, that principals need to also take an active role in ensuring that teachers are able to do their job, and take an active role in teaching the kids also, in helping the kids and the parents understand the student component of the educator effectiveness tool. I think that's the principal's job.
And what do you think the responsibilities are for teachers to support principals in this system, and to have the most successful implementation of 191?
Well, I think a lot of this is we've been talking for years about deprivatizing the practice of education and trying to share what works with each other and this sort of thing. SB 191, whatever problems I have with the student growth and achievement side of it, the educator effectiveness side of this is real clear about what the state thinks if an effective teacher looks like, what its effect has on students, what does it look like, what does it sound like. And it's a real big incentive for us as teachers to start sharing with each other, this worked, this didn't work. Working as a music staff, because I'm a music teacher, to try and figure out things that are going to work for us together. So I think basically she's talking about collaboration. That's our job. Maybe not necessarily, with our principal, although that's important, but as a staff to deprivatize the practice and talk about what's going to work.